All right, today we're going to talk about building a yeast starter. What you're going to need is some wort. This wort I collected out of my mash tun before I put it into the brew kettle on my last brew. I just put it in a mason jar. It's easier than making up a fresh starter today out of some DME. You're going to need a stir plate, some yeast, which I collect from my Fermentosaurus after each brew. You're going to need a sanitized Erlenmeyer flask, and of course a refractometer just to check the gravity of the wort in case you need to adjust the specific gravity before. You're looking for about 1.020 to 1.040. So as you can see, we're at 1.035, so we're pretty good. That should make a good starter with the little bit of yeast we have and that little bit of wort. So as you can see, we have just over 1,000 milliliters. So a 1 liter starter at 1.035. I did add a little bit of water just to top it up above there, so we're probably at 1.030, which is fine. So we're just going to come up to a boil, and we're going to boil for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to chill it down to about 21C, 20C, pitch the yeast, and we'll get to that in a bit. So we're just about to come up to boil here. I'm just going to back off temperature, and we're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. One thing you want to watch here, so you don't go too crazy in these Erlenmeyer flasks. They will boil over very quickly. So we're going to let this boil for 10 minutes, and I'll come back. Alright, so we're coming to the end of the boil here. It's been 10 minutes. We're just going to shut this off, get a thermometer in there, put it in an ice bath, and drop it to about 21C. Alright, so it's in the ice bath. See, I got a thermometer in there. It's just in, so it's very hot, still just under boiling. I will leave this in, maybe have to add more ice until we're dropped to temp, and then we will be ready to pitch. Alright, so we're all chilled. The last thing that I did forget was you do need a stir bar to go with your stir plate. Gonna go ahead and put that in there. That was a little hard. Hopefully it didn't crack. Nope. So now we are going to pitch the yeast. I've shaken it up really good. This is fairly fresh. You don't want to keep your yeast too long. And literally just pour it in. I've already sanitized this. Alright, we're good to go. I'm going to get it going. Turn it on, and away we go. In about 4 days, we are going to have double the size of yeast that we had in there. It'll be active and ready to pitch for the weekend. If you want to watch a really good video on this, White Labs puts out a great video on how to build a yeast starter. That being said, this is my interpretation of how to build one. It's different as I collect my wort from my mash tun before I boil, and I collect my yeast and save it. So this actually cost me $0. So anyway, enjoy. Happy brewing.